65 that can strike adults at any age. And whereas there are an estimated 220,000 people in Illinois with Alzheimer's disease and other dementia, and that for every person living with Alzheimer's disease or other dementia, 10 to 12 people are affected. And whereas the Village of Manteno, along with Riverside Senior Life Community and the Manteno Community Fire Protection District, encourages residents, businesses, and services of Manteno to break the stigma and fear of exclusion attached to Alzheimer's disease and other dementia, and to build their community into a dementia-friendly community that supports those living with dementia and their families to maintain an active role in our community, to take part in new things, and to continue activities they enjoy with confidence. Now therefore, I, Timothy O. Nugent, do hereby declare September 2018 as Dementia-Friendly Awareness Month in the Village of Manteno, and the Village of Manteno, that the Village of Manteno will build toward becoming a dementia-friendly community. This was, the Dementia Garden was a product of Chief O'Brien, collaboration with Riverside Hospital, and the Chief is here tonight. Chief, would you like to comment on the purpose of the Dementia Garden?
It's
You got to come up to the microphone. Might as well put you right on the spot.
Yeah, it's kind of a culmination. Illinois Area on Aging also helped. We all grow together, and it's really another example of how our community and businesses, the government, have come together and worked together. So it represents a destination for those suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, as well as the caregivers. And we'll continue to work on it over time and develop it so it becomes a excellent designation or a destination for those that they can relax. The flowers that are currently there are flowers that engage the senses, bring back memories, and are relaxing. So it's just the beginning. I greatly appreciate all your help, as well as local businesses and Illinois Area of Aging, Catholic Charities, the Village, Innovel, Emily Brown at State Farm, I know Riverside Senior Life, and many others, so Wagner Farm. So, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for the proclamation tonight. So,
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. And then one other item, I have a proclamation for the Knights of Columbus. The Knights of Columbus Helping Citizens with Intellectual Disability Days in Manteno. Whereas an intellectual disability is defined as a disorder caused by cerebral palsy, epilepsy, autism, or any other condition which results in impairment of or lack of normal development of intellectual capacities. And whereas intellectual disabilities originate before the age of 18 and generally continue indefinitely. And whereas due to early onset and debilitating nature of these disorders, many more children are affected than adults. And whereas one of the main purposes of the Knights of Columbus, a fraternal order with 1.8 million members around the world, is to support various charitable causes that seek to make our families and communities stronger. And whereas the Knights of Columbus has donated more than $1.3 billion and volunteered over 640 million hours of service in the past decade. And whereas the Illinois Citizens with Intellectual Disability Days in Manteno, and urge all residents of Manteno to support the valuable work and generous service of the Knights of Columbus, dated the 17th day of September 2018. So the Knights of Columbus, they always have their drives. I think it used to be called the Tootsie Roll Drive in the past, and it's been changed the name, but you'll see those gentlemen will be out collecting money for that. And a couple other items that we have on under my report is tonight we have a request from the Manteno High School girls soccer team to every year around Oktoberfest they sell mums and pumpkins. They go around door to door with their the hay rack and do a fundraiser. They have submitted the paperwork in order to do that, signed by their school principal. And so I would accept a motion to approve the fundraiser for the girls soccer team. Unless there's any questions. Motion by Martin. Second by Boyce. All in favor signify by aye. Aye. Opposed? And finally, I have a request for a block party. The neighbors in Whitetail Drive area are requesting that we close the street and allow the Whitetail Drive area to have a block party on September 22nd from noon to 9. believe Public Works and the Fire Department and the Police Department have already been notified and have signed off on the request.
I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah. Can we go to committee on that discussion?
I know some of the names that are on here. And,
I'll make that motion.
It's probably a good thing to have the street closed off. If there's no questions in regards to this will be from 1 to 9 on the 22nd. I assume Public Works will provide barricades, and I don't know if the police and fire are gonna have stuff down there, if they've been requested for that or not, but they normally do. If there's no questions, I would accept the motion to approve the request.
I'll make that.
Motion by Boyce,
I'll second.
second by Dole, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. That's all I have. Village Administrator's Report, Mr. LaRock.
We have one item tonight. Sarah Marion would like to come up and give us an update on the events coming up in the village.
Good evening. I'm here basically to talk about what everyone's really excited about is Oktoberfest, which is next weekend. Voted best festival in the county, the Manteno Chamber of Commerce hosts the 21st annual Manteno Oktoberfest presented by Keith Breck, Country Financial, September 27th through the 30th on Main Street in Manteno. The fest includes daily ride specials, Oktoberfest garage sale days, food and street vendors, and live entertainment. The fun kicks off on Thursday at 5 p.m. All weekend, you can enjoy Fantasy Amusement Carnival, which you can get tickets ahead of time online if you go to mantenochamber.com. Food vendors, Oktoberfest garage sale days, pet parade on Friday, 3-on-3 basketball tournament, volleyball tournament, bags tournament, bingo, lighted parade, helicopter rides, and live music in the beer tent. And you can find our entire schedule at mantenochamber.com or at our Facebook page, Manteno Chamber. We're also going to have the schedules in the Daily Herald, Country Market, the free paper that you get this week, as well as the Piatone Vedette. And there's also schedules all over town in many of the businesses and at Village Hall. So the 21st annual Oktoberfest, September 27th through the 30th on Main Street. Our theme this year is Peace, Love, Community. So don't miss out on all the fun. And I really want to thank all of our sponsors. Without the sponsor support, this event would not be possible. So you can find the complete list of sponsors, again, on our website, mantenochamber.com, as well as in our flyers, too. So we're really excited for this year, and we're hoping for good weather. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll just stay right here. And I'd like to invite Vulcan up, and they have a special presentation for us today.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Kerry Lampert with Vulcan Materials. I'm the plant manager here, just that little big hole just south of the city down here. So appreciate the stewardship that we have with the community, and we are able to donate another $1,000 to the Oktoberfest this year, to which we want to continue to build those community relationships with the community. I mean, Vulcan is very strong in environmental, community outreach. Many of you with kids know that we host a first grade tour, a fourth grade tour each year. And Kelly, what did we just get asked today, I think? Yeah, special needs class, I think, is we're going to try and work that out to make that work. Give them a tour of the plant, the facility, and they even get to make their only special pet rock like the first graders do. So it's tremendous for us to be able to be here and help you guys. I mean, we really want you guys to know we are here, part of the community, with the community. So with that being said, we're just glad to be here, and I'd like to donate $1,000 to Sarah and the Chamber of Commerce, and just to continue the good stewardship that we have.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. And if you don't mind, if we could just get a picture of you guys,
Oh, yeah,
that'd
sure.
be great. I mean, it's good PR and everything.
You want to come up? You want to come up here?
Yeah, that'd be
All right,
great.
that'd be great.
They don't want to get the.
Come around. You can come around the back.
You're right, yeah.
There's no secrets up. You got the big check. That's the one we can't put that in the driveway.
But the one thing I want you guys to know, when we had the first graders out here in May, it was really cool. We were able to get them to, say Vulcan rocks, not Vulcan rocks, Manteno rocks. For instead of cheese, picture of in front of the loader and everything. So we put that in the memo for you guys, let you know.
Manteno rocks. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh?
That's all we have this evening.
Pardon?
That's all we have this evening.
Committee reports tonight, Public Works and Utilities, Mr. Boyce.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I've got one item tonight under consideration, a motion to award the bid for the multi-use path and the swale project to Kankakee Valley Construction Company for a cost not to exceed of $363,845.65. Jimmy or Jeff, you wanna?
Pass it on to
Come on.
Jeff there. That's been Jeff's baby.
He's been working on that for a while.
Sure. So this project is a multi-use path that will run from the vicinity of the intersection there of Cypress and Division and run up to the north, kind of past the Harley-Davidson through the ComEd area there, and then kind of back around the detention facilities and end up running down the drainage swale back over towards Maple. So to try to get some more multi-use path loops within the village that the village can build off of in the future.
Well, this is a project we've been working on for a couple of years. If you remember, we did an extension of the multi-use path and the swale regrading on the south side of, down by Heritage Park, last fall. And this will be not only installing the path, but regrading of all the swales that basically supply the drainage for the north half of the village too. So it's regrading and the installation of the path. When the path is complete, you'll be able to access the path and at Legacy Park. The blacktop path comes down Maple, and then this will allow you to walk all the way along the swales over to I-57 and then south down to County Highway 9. With our intent at some point in time over the course of the next few years to have a path that will connect Legacy Park to Heritage Park and have several miles of walking and bike riding paths throughout the community. These are walking and bike riding paths. They are not golf cart paths. But again, this is something that the county also has a county-wide plan where they are extending walking and bike paths throughout the county. This is going to be eventually part of their plan. We're hoping that at some point in time we'll be able to run a path all the way down to 6,000 to connect with the new interchange that's there and be able to access over I-57. So, this is a long-range project. These are just small steps in the starting. But if we do a little bit every year or two, eventually they'll all be connected and come together.
Like you said, Mayor, we've been working on this for a few years.
Yeah, this has taken a long time. Jeff's been working on it for a couple of years. If this is awarded tonight, is this something that is the fall? I mean, is that the time that they'll start working on it?
Yep, it's anticipated it'll start this fall. The completion date is May 31st of next year, though.
Okay. The only other item I have is I got a Public Works Committee meeting on 9/25 at 7 a.m. at the Village Hall Conference Room. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Boyce. Properties and Recreation, Mr. Martin.
Real quick tonight, we don't have any old or new business and tonight, and the Parks and Recreation Commission meeting for this Wednesday is canceled. But then I've got a couple of notes from Sarah. Upcoming events, Lifestyle 360 will be held tomorrow at 9 o'clock at the Leo Hassett Community Center right here. The movie An American Home will be shown, and it tells the interweaving stories of famed architect Frank Lloyd Wright, the B. Harley Bradley House, one of Wright's earliest designs, and the community of Kankakee, Illinois, where the home resides. Chris, are you going to talk there? Or?
No, it was a long time ago.
And then on October 13th, the Village Chamber and the Community Arts Council, that's October 13th, Saturday, the October 13th, of Kankakee County will be hosting an evening on the square from 3 to 8 p.m., which will feature local artists, live music, entertainment, and food sold by the Bennett Curtis House, and will be on 2nd Street, the square, and inside the community center. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Public safety and health, Mrs. Dole.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have any action items on the agenda tonight, but my next public safety meeting will be October 10th at 7 a.m. at the Village Hall Conference Room. Wanted to give a little safety tip about, we understand there's been a lot of, progressively getting more of mini electric motorcycles are becoming very popular with kids, made by Razor and several other manufacturers. These bikes look just like full-size motorcycles, but have electric motors and are only 2 feet high and are made for children from 5 to 10 years old. They can be a lot of fun to ride, but they can also be very dangerous. We have been seeing small kids riding electric motorcycles on the roads, sidewalks, and in the parks. Parents, keep in mind that these bikes are not street legal and cannot be ridden on the road. Also, we've seen them ridden on the roads at night. These bikes are too small and do not have proper lighting and could easily be out of view for a passing car. They also can be hazardous in the park. The motorcycles can travel relatively fast, and if they struck someone, could cause serious injury to both the rider and the pedestrian. The only place to safely and legally ride these mini motorcycles is on private property with the permission of the owner. That means in your yard or someone else's property that allows it. Think twice before purchasing one, and if you don't have a suitable area to ride it, then don't buy one. If your child already has one, please supervise and monitor where they ride it to assure it complies with the law. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Dole. Planning and zoning, Mr. Crockett.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have any items on the agenda this evening, but we do have a planning and zoning committee meeting scheduled for Tuesday, the 25th, 7 a.m., Village Hall Conference Room, and a planning commission meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, October the 9th, 6 p.m. here in the Village Boardroom. That's all I have.
Mr. Crockett, finance, Mr. Geske.
Thank you, Mayor. First item I have is consideration of motion to authorize the village administrator to negotiate the purchase of property located at 54 West First Street. We discussed this during our last finance committee meeting, and it's our desire to look into the potential of purchasing this property for future changes for continuing development of Main Street or redevelopment of the Main Street and downtown area. Payment of bills in the amount of $265,860.54, which includes TIF bills from TIF 1 of $15,189.54 and TIF 3 of $138.03. We've had no bills authorized or paid between board cycle, but we have had a final refund of 5 sewer customers totaling $741.96. Finance Committee meeting scheduled for October 10th at 7 a.m. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Geske. General Government, Mr. Phillips.
I have nothing tonight.
So the items that we'll be voting on the consent agenda are as follows. Under old business, nothing. Under new business, a motion to authorize the village administrator to negotiate the purchase of property located at 54 West First Street. Of awarding of bids, number one is a motion to award the bid for the multi-use and path and swale project to Kankakee Valley Construction Company for a cost of $363,845.65. And the payment of the bills of $265,860.54, of which $15,189.54 are TIF 1 and $138.03 are TIF 3. Are there any items on the consent agenda that need to be voted on individually? Seeing none, I accept the motion to take a single roll call vote on the question of passage of the agenda items as read.
Make that motion.
Motion by Crockett, second by Dole. Roll call.
Crockett.
Yes.
Dole.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Geske.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Motion carries. I'd accept the motion to approve by unanimous vote the ordinances, resolutions, motions, and orders contained in the consent agenda as read.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Crockett, second by Martin. Roll call.
Crockett.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Dole.
Yes.
Geske.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Motion carries. Any comments tonight, Mr. Boyce?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Oktoberfest. Sarah always puts on a great display. She's got the lineup packed with a bunch of good stuff. So hope to see everybody out there. That's all I got. Thank you.
Mr. Martin?
Ditto, and if you're still looking for volunteers, call Sarah. Because we'll all take more volunteers, but hope for good weather.
Mrs. Dole?
Right, see you at Oktoberfest.
Mr. Crockett?
No comments.
Mr. Getzke? Mr. Phillips? The only thing I have is anybody that's driven by the Second Street project realizes that there's obviously some progress being made. There's been some underground work in anticipation of installation of the fountain that will be installed after Oktoberfest. The jumping pillow has been installed, and that kind of went in without a whole lot of fanfare, but when the structure up above it went in, people started taking notice, and we're getting a lot of questions now as to when that's going to be open. Tomorrow and Wednesday, they will be installing a fence around the entire area, and the jumping pillow, the opening date for that has not been determined yet, but will be shortly as soon as the fence is up and going, and we can get it covered, so if it rains, it's not full of mud. We want to make sure that it's a clean area that's accessible. So watch for the opening of that. I think that that's going to be a big hit with all the kids. If we get half as many people partaking in that as we've had in the zip line, it'll be a success. So I think the combination of all the different equipment that has been installed there is making a lot of people spend some time at the Second Street, or the square on Second. So I think it's going to get better and better. After Oktoberfest is completed, there will be construction there for a fireplace and for the fountain, but they will not be completed, until they won't be able to be used until probably after the winter. But that construction will take place. So always a lot of things going on, and a lot of good stuff happening. So hopefully we'll have good weather for Oktoberfest. We've been blessed the last several years with good weather. It's a week later this year, so hopefully we're lucky again. With that, I would accept the motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Motion by Dole. Second by Boyce. Roll call.
Dole,
Yes.
Boyce,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Crockett,
Yes.
Geske,
Yes.
and Phillips.
Yes.
Carried. Thank you very much for coming and for watching, and go Bears.